OHCHR and the Independent Commission of Inquiry in Syria have documented serious human rights violations by both the government and opposition forces. What are the violations on the part of government forces? Well, indiscriminate shelling of civilian areas, targeted killings of activists and opposition supporters, arbitrary detentions, torture, and rape, as well as attacks on hospitals and clinics and using health facilities for military operations. The violations on the part of opposition forces include killings of suspected government informers and perceived collaborators. The increasing use of improvised explosive devices causing civilian deaths and injuries. And we have credible reports that indicate that armed groups have also taken over at least one medical facility for military purposes. I spoke to the Security Council about the need for accountability for these human rights violations. In my view, both government forces and armed opponents have been involved in actions harming civilians. Those responsible for attacks against civilians must be held accountable. And so I reiterated my call on the Security Council to refer the situation in Syria to the International Criminal Court, as I believe that the evidence points to the commission of crimes against humanity. The government of Syria attributes these violations to terrorists. The government should grant independent investigators access to the country to verify this information, and I stand ready to send my staff in there to investigate this allegation on the part of the government. There is a risk of escalation. The provision of arms to the Syrian government and to its opponents is fueling the violence. Any further militarization of the conflict must be avoided at all costs.